Hello and welcome to a video about Call of Duty. I am NSBMM, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how Call of Duty has been shaped by both American history and world history. Now, in order to understand how Call of Duty became what it is today, we have to go all the way back to a time before Call of Duty. Before Call of Duty, there was Quake. It was insanely popular, and it featured an environment where players were pitted against each other to compete in who was the best player in the entire arena. This gameplay format and philosophy, where players were encouraged to compete directly against each other, grew in popularity with each coming year. So it's no surprise that Call of Duty would add it into their video games as well. Microsoft's Halo video game series would popularize another gameplay feature that would later be put into Call of Duty: the ability for your character to automatically regenerate in-game health after taking in-game damage. This became very popular because it helped with the immersion by taking away the worry of having to find that next in-game way to help your character restore in-game health from taking in-game damage. If you're harboring a grudge at Call of Duty for releasing a video game every year, first of all, you're not alone. But second of all, Call of Duty really isn't to blame for starting this trend. This yearly release model would become popularized by the EA Sports games. To keep up with changing rosters of sports teams, the EA Sports games would release a title every year, and a lot of video games would slowly start following this model. Unless you don't consume any sort of media at all, you've probably heard of Fortnite, and in 2017, this video game took the world by storm. It was so popular that even the people who make Call of Duty started to take notice and ask questions as to what could have made Fortnite so popular and how can we make our game just as popular. Fortnite does two things: it's a battle royale and it's free to play. Call of Duty would implement the Battle Royale format with Black Ops 4, the game you're seeing now, without much success, leaving them to wonder what went wrong. Enter Call of Duty Warzone. It's free to play, it's a Battle Royale, and it's insanely popular, making Activision insane amounts of money as well. You might have heard of the growing discontent of the global Muslim and Arab population with the way they are portrayed in particularly Western media. Me personally, before doing research for this video, I had never heard of it or even really thought about it. As it turns out, this discontent stretches all the way back to the 90s. At that point, games like Conflict Desert Storm were collecting insane amounts of heat for the way they heartlessly portrayed their enemy combatants, which happened to be Muslims and Arabs. I mean, people were really upset about this, and rightfully so. So much so that one guy, whose name I will not be able to pronounce correctly, Radwan Kasmiya, decided that he would make his own game as an antithesis to the way Muslims and Arabs were portrayed traditionally in Western media. Under Ash, as his game would be called, was supposed to be about the Arabic side of things, and as quoted in that BBC article, was really popular with young Arabs of the time. This was all the way back in 2001. Since then, there have been numerous conferences, discussions, and articles written about this issue. This growing discontent with the negative portrayals of Muslims and Arabs, painting them to be either un-American, essentially evil, or anti-American all the time, has since expanded out of the borders of the Middle East. People all over the world are talking about this issue, and people all over the world care about this issue. Except for Call of Duty, really, who hasn't really done anything to remedy or change the situation. I'll tell you what Call of Duty does care about, though, and no, it is not just your disposable income. At least, not this time, anyway. Call of Duty has taken a really firm stance on the Black Lives Matter protests. Call of Duty as a tool to promote social justice is something we haven't really seen before. I think we're entering a new era of Call of Duty with this edition. But It's also worth noting that there really wasn't anything about stopping Asian hate. I guess that's an interesting polarity in that then. It's also worth noting that we're seeing this growing trend of heavy criticism of the American military. It's no surprise that Call of Duty gets regularly caught in the crossfires of this criticism. People are asking questions like, what is it really okay for the military to do? Or, where should we be intervening when it comes to the global stage? Historically, people have been arguing that Call of Duty almost encourages this highly militaristic, sort of even imperialistic approach to global affairs. That as soon as anything happens on the global stage, it's okay for the military to intervene. Let's move to some more maybe lighthearted topics, like esports and content creators. If you don't know, content creators in the gaming world are really just people who play video games and then record themselves playing those video games, trying to make sort of an interesting video for you to watch. It's a lot like what you're watching now. YouTube has sort of become the monopoly for content creators, so I'm mainly going to be talking about YouTube here. YouTube has given people who are either really good at the game or just really entertaining the extraordinary opportunity to actually make a career out of playing the video game. Year after year, aspiring content creators on YouTube will pick and choose different video games to find the one that works for them, to chase the dream of one day playing video games for a living. When it comes to Call of Duty content creators on YouTube, we saw a huge rise beginning in about 2010, followed by a slow fall, and I believe now we're in the midst of another huge rise, starting in 2019 with the release of Call of Duty Warzone and Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And now, nearing the end of my video, I've saved the least entertaining bits, to me at least, for last. Let's talk about the financial impact of Call of Duty throughout history. In the 2000s, we start to see this trend develop of buying your preferred video game day one, usually the midnight as it releases or the following day. Toward the end of the 2000s, Call of Duty would create a monopoly over setting these world records in day one sales. 2009, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The first day, the game would sell 4.7 million copies. The following year, Call of Duty Black Ops would sell 5.6 million copies in the first day. The year after that, MW3, 6.5 million copies day one. And finally, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 in 2012 would sell so many copies that people aren't really sure, but they know for damn sure it's more than 6.5 million copies sold day one. Since that golden age of Call of Duty though, Call of Duty sales and Call of Duty's popularity in general would actually wane. Until 2019 with the release of Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Call of Duty Warzone would absolutely corner the entertainment market. Here's a couple fast facts for you to finish off our video. Throughout its long lifespan, Call of Duty would grow to become the best-selling American-produced video game franchise. Call of Duty and the company who owns it are the 16th highest grossing media company ever. On that list of the 16th highest grossing media companies ever, it is the highest grossing shooter, or any kind of game where you shoot something. Call of Duty, over the course of its long lifespan, has generated an astounding $27 billion in revenue as of the recording of this video. This is more than double its closest competitor, Crossfire, with $12 billion in revenue historically. This is all I have for you today in this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and learned something new. Thank you so much for watching.